Hi guys. I just kind of how should I put this? Just want to address a little issue. I'm pretty sure this has been said, on YouTube so many times it's probably not even funny anymore. But it's the whole idea of what people think goth is. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was talking to someone on YouTube who believes that I'm young and naive and that because I consider myself as goth, that I'm looking for an identity and I haven't grown up yet. Well, obviously I'm young, so obviously I haven't really grown up yet, and by grown up at this point we're just gonna say adult, official adult. Um, so therefore I'm not grown up. Okay, fine. But, or maybe they're right, where because I'm not grown up, I'm still looking for an identity. Maybe as a teenager that's true. I don't know. We will see. But I really want to make a point right now that goth is really not a search for an identity, because this is what this person believes, that goth isn't really a real thing for a person. Goth is just people looking for an identity, or it's this thing from the 80s that has mostly died out now. And I'm going to say that's really not true at all. Yes, it's true that some people do kind of go into the goth phase for a while they're looking for an identity, but there are plenty of people out there where goth isn't just looking for an identity, it is their identity. And for me, that's kind of what goth is. For me, it is my identity. And goth is not based around wearing black or wearing a whole bunch of makeup or dyeing your hair crazy colors or anything like that. That's not what goth is. Goth is like a lifestyle, a mindset, a way to view the world, and kind of like being able to view the world, the darker side of the world almost, and still see the beauty of it. I think that's how I've seen it worded before. That's kind of how I like to word it. Goth is being able to see a darker beauty and being able to accept it. Um, yes, it is true that the hair, the makeup, the clothes, that kind of will represent goth, but that's the representation. It's like an outward persona that you're putting out of what is already inside of you. So, I mean, you don't have to, wear a black makeup or wear, darker styled clothing or have crazy hair to be goth. That all just is an outward, you know, something that you're putting out to other people to show who you are, rather than just keeping it inside. Or that's my view anyway. Um, Another thing is that's completely sort of off, but another thing I've noticed is that people seem to think that if you listen to some bands like Evanescence or Black Veiled Brides, did I say that right? Black Veiled Bride, whatever. Is that if you listen to those sort of bands, then you're not goth, you're just a poser. Or if you shop at Walmart, most of your clothes come from Walmart, then you're a Walmart goth and that's not real goth. Or if you shop at Hot Topic, then you're just a poser or Hot Topic goth and that's not a real goth. And I'm gonna say none of that is true, because it just, I'm sorry, that's just really stupid. That's basically saying that every single person out there in the world who would consider themselves goth is not allowed to shop at Walmart, Hot Topic, or listen to a bunch of bands that they may like already. And that's just stupid. There's no reason why certain stores or certain types of music or music bands or singers should define who you are. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. I like Disney music. I listen to a lot of Disney music. Why? Because that was my childhood growing up. And, well, I mean, I prefer the old Disney versus a lot of the new Disney where everything is sugar coated, but that's a completely different point. But I can still be goth and listen to Disney music a lot. Heck, I listen to Evanescence and Black Veil Brides. That's kind of why I'll use them as an example. Um, and I listen to them, and I like those bands. I mean, I like a lot of other bands, but I'm just putting those two bands out there because those are at the top of my head. And just because I listen to that music There's no reason why I'm not goth at all. Here, I'm gonna go to my iTunes right now. Let's see, what else do I have? Theater of Tragedy, Epica, ooh, Voltaire. A lot of soundtracks. I like a lot of soundtracks, or even Lady Gaga. Um, VAC. Heck, even the Pussycat Dolls. But only a few songs, but whatever. Florence and the Machine. Um, yeah, and yeah, whatever. You get the point. I have a very wide variety of music tastes. Sorry, I'm kind of just got a cat right here. Um, I got a wide variety of music tastes. I don't have crazy colored hair. I don't always wear crazy dark makeup. I don't always wear black. Really, I don't. And all of that, it doesn't mean that I'm not goth. Really, it doesn't. Because like I said, it's a mindset. It's a way of, for me, it's a way of viewing the world and it's a lifestyle. But I don't have to, dress like it every single moment of my life. Or I'm actually gonna put this out now. My YouTube username, Gothic Kit Kat. Well, for one thing, Kit Kat is my nickname that people have called me since forever. And but the thing is, I didn't want to have just Kit Kat because I felt that was too boring for a username. So I wanted something to kind of represent who I am and what my channel was kind of about, even though it's not really, but whatever. And honestly, even though there are some people out there who think that putting like the word goth or gothic or whatever in somewhere in your username wherever you are, that makes you a poser too, I really don't believe it does. Maybe you think that Gothic Kit Kat is a poser name, but the real reason that it's my username is because I suck at making up names no matter what site I'm on. If I have to pick a username, I just really suck at thinking of names. So really, I spent like a day or two, literally, I spent like an entire day or two trying to think up a good YouTube name, and so it finally got to the point where I'm just like, okay, let's screw it, Gothic Kit Kat, and let's just leave it at that. I don't want to obsess over this too much. Yeah, okay, I think I've ranted enough, sort of. Okay. Oh, and since apparently we're all going to die in 2 days, goodbye, YouTube. I'll see you in 2013. Bye. Okay, wait. It hasn't stopped recording. Wait a second. Okay.